Music just a dirty game. Period. St Lunatics, a legendary group that came up out of St. Louis that changed the actual game, have come back together just to sue Nelly Mo. And they're saying Nelly cut them out of unpaid royalty checks from his smash country grammar debut album over 20-something years ago. God damn, we done dug this up and we want our money. That's essentially what they're saying. Backing up, Nelly got a big ass check last year in July 2023 because he sold his royalties or his catalog for $50 million. And they're saying they did not get a cut of that, nor did they get a cut of the checks throughout the years because according to Ali, Murphy Lee, and many others of the group saying they were not properly credited even though they wrote up to 90% of the songs on the actual album. It's unfortunate that this big mega group of success ended in litigation. Just another story in a rap history. Damn. Just sad. It's just a terrible blow to hip-hop legacy. I got the lawsuit pulled up here. We'll take a look at this right now. So there are 6 counts. We got count 1, direct copyright infringement. And now Nelly was not the only defendant. There were others named here. You'll see UMG, P, BMG, Cobalt, and so on and so forth. They're in count 1 for direct copyright infringement. Count 2, direct copyright infringement, but this one only lists Nelly. Count 3, contributory copyright infringement for those defendants. Count 4, contributory copyright infringement for Nelly as well. Count 5, against everybody, unjust enrichment. And count 6, declaration of joint authorship and demand for an accounting. Essentially, they're just saying we need to go back through all the books and just start this whole process over again. Whatever is due to the St. Lunatics that are suing on behalf of themselves. Now, again, it is Ali Jones, it's just Ali. Then it's Torhi Harper, which is Murphy Lee, Robert Kyjuan, Cleveland, is also known as Kyjuan, and Lavell Webb, which they don't list here. He's also known as City Webb. City Webb is getting a lot of backlash online because he has been continuing to perform with Nelly, and as recently as this last month, he was performing with Nelly, and presumably they filed this lawsuit, and he's still on tour. I don't know what kind of business relationship, but a lot of people online think that's not the best business practice. But again, they're bringing this against Nelly, and they're bringing it against the Universal Music Group. We talked about that. Their publishing group, their Music Corp, BMG Songs, Cobalt Music Publishing America, their group, and of course Nelly. So it's a pretty lengthy document. It's 41 pages. You can go through it again. They're essentially saying that there have been repeated just non-payment of their work towards this country grammar album. And the problem is, they say they took 20 years to finally figure this out. Now, I don't know how they feel a judge is going to look at this. I know going forward, it's a matter of what's on paperwork. So if Nelly's telling them, look, I get that y'all want to get paid, but if you're not actually on the paperwork, there's nothing I can do. Maybe that spurred this lawsuit finally from what they've been talking about to actually in the court. I don't know, but what I do know is if they aren't listed on the paperwork and they took 20 years to come, there's a lot of different claims that can get stale. If you don't file a claim on time, it can be viewed as you abandon your claims under law. So I don't know how this is going to bear out, but I do know this is a federal court case. This is in the state of New York. It's in the Southern District of New York, which has had an interesting past month or so with the Diddy case. But with this one, they are going to look at different contract violation dates and expiration dates. If they are not within that time frame, it's hard for me to say, hey, you knew this album came out in 2000 whatever, and you knew you contributed to this, but yet you were not getting paid for it, and you're coming back 20 years later to file a lawsuit. It is not going to look good per se. Maybe the parties will settle, but for right now, that's where it is. We'll keep you all locked in. Stay tuned, and we really appreciate you all. Black News Network.